Welcome to another Cardano update. Before I start the video, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon. I read many comments every day telling me to cover specific altcoins, and we don't do that. We only do that for gold members. So if you are interested in us covering a specific altcoin for you, you can check out the gold membership, and all of our members get access to the charts. So if you want access to them, check that out as well. And yeah, let's continue with Cardano. So Cardano is currently going down in a fourth wave move down. The move could be complete. We did go to the oversold territory on the 1 hour chart, and this does look like an ABC structure, but I cannot confirm that the move is in and that the fourth wave right here is in until we get some kind of 5-wave move to the upside that goes above the third wave high right here. Now keep in mind, the fifth wave right here will also need 5 waves up. And I could see the price going somewhere between the, let's say, 3.618 extension, which is at 72.9 cents, and maybe the 4.273 extension, which is at 81 cents. But honestly, my minimum target is the 3.618, so we should get there fairly quickly after we get done with the correction. Now, like I said, it is possible that we do go to the 50% extension first, and this would not be a surprise. I know many people want Cardano to continue going up, but keep in mind, we were extremely overbought on the 4 hour chart, and right now we have cooled off, as you can see, but we are not oversold yet, so I think there's a chance that we continue going down until we get to the oversold territory, and then we go up in a fifth wave move. Also, to confirm, like I said, that the fourth wave move down is in, we would need 5 waves up, and these 5 waves up need to look something like this. And these 5 waves will confirm that the fourth wave is in, and it will also confirm that the first wave of this fifth wave right here is also in. Now, don't expect extremely impulsive price action right now, because we are no longer in a third wave, in my opinion. And this is most likely the most impulsive move that we will see in a long time, and by that I mean maybe a couple of weeks. Because, we will need a fourth wave move down and a fifth wave move up, and the fifth wave usually is not really that impulsive, so I'm not expecting this to go crazy. Now, of course, if we drop to like 48 cents and then we go to like 81 cents in the fifth wave, that's still going to be a very nice looking pump, but still. Also, keep in mind, there is a chance that the third wave right here is still not in. Maybe we are still in the third wave, and let me explain. So maybe this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we get the fifth wave of the third wave right here. I don't know if that's the case. It could be the case, because if you look at the other altcoin charts that already went up more than Cardano, for example, Dogecoin, Dogecoin is still in the third wave right here. It's still overextending like crazy, so yeah, the third wave could overextend quite a lot. So do not be surprised if we get like another few more highs before we actually top in a fifth wave. Now keep in mind, we are currently still above the bull market support band, which is very, very good, and this is a good sign. Because if you remember what happened the previous few times when we got above the bull market support band, for example here and here and here, each time we got rejected, and right now we did not get rejected. And like I said, if we want to stay bullish, we kind of have to stay above 44.4 cents, well 44.8 cents actually, and that is the 0.618 extension of the third wave. So yeah, we'll see if Cardano manages to hold that level. And also I want to talk about Bitcoin dominance as well. As you can see, Bitcoin dominance is at a new cycle high right now, and this pretty much looks like a double top to me. So if we start going down now, then I think that will confirm that the Bitcoin dominance high is already in. Now, if you look at the daily RSI, we are not overbought, so there is a chance that we go to like 62% dominance or so. But this should not really impact the altcoins that much, because at the end of the day, Bitcoin dominance is only going up right now because Bitcoin is going up. And I believe that once Bitcoin gets to 100K, then we will get some kind of correction on the Bitcoin chart, and that's when the real altcoin season will happen. And that's when the altcoins will finally get something like this over here. Also, do you see this red wick right here? This is when Cardano went up like 100% last week. And look at how small it is. compared to what we got in the previous cycle. So imagine what will happen once we get to like 40% dominance. I mean, the altcoins will just go nuts. Also, do not forget, Bitcoin dominance always closes red in November, so I still think that will happen, and I still think we will continue going down after we finish this short-term pump. Now, if you look at the Bitcoin chart, as you can see, Bitcoin is going up, which is to be expected. And if you watched my previous videos, I mean, you are not surprised. If you did not watch my previous videos, then, I mean, that's not my fault. I did tell you a couple of weeks ago that usually Bitcoin goes up a lot in Q4, and what do you know? It's starting to go up quite a lot right now as well. If you look at what happened in 2020, it went up 43% in November, and right now we are only up about 25%. So if we go up another like 16% or so, of course that will put us at like 100k. And look at what happened in 2020 after that. We had another pump, which was another 47% pump. And if you check out the previous halving year, which is 2016, here we did not actually go up in November. We did absolutely nothing in November. But in December we still went up. So as you can see, each year, which is not a bear market year, is usually a bullish year for Bitcoin if it's December. So, you know, it always goes up in December, and you cannot really argue about this. I mean, 2018 right here was a bear market. This was also a bear market. 2021 was the beginning of the bear market, and 2022 was also a bear market. So of course these were red, but other than that, as you can see, Bitcoin always goes up in December and in November as well. So if we get to like 120k by the end of the year, then do not be surprised. Also keep in mind, I've been telling you since we were pretty much down here that Bitcoin will most likely get to 100k by the end of the year. And what do you know, Bitcoin is currently at $88,000 and it's currently getting rejected by the 2.618 extension right here of the third wave. So I can pretty much get rid of all of these ABC structures because they don't really matter anymore. We have a complete third wave move. And maybe Bitcoin is heading in a fourth wave move down, but I cannot really see that, to be honest. It does not really look like it wants to go down, so this third wave could really overextend, maybe to the 300% extension right here, maybe even to 100k, before we get some kind of correction in an ABC structure in the fourth wave right here. Also, I would not really want to see Bitcoin get a correction right now, because if Bitcoin dominance continues going up and Bitcoin goes down right now, that would murder the altcoins. I mean, imagine what happens if Bitcoin drops to like 75k in a matter of hours. I mean, that would just kill the altcoins in my opinion, and ADA will pretty much just go back to its lows right here if that happens. So what you have to hope for right now is that ADA holds support levels and actually manages to form some kind of 5-wave move to the upside. I was talking about these 5 waves right here. Yes, you could say that we have 4 waves already, but that still does not confirm that the main second wave move down is in. We still need another wave up to confirm that. And once I will be able to confirm that, I will also be able to confirm that we are in a main third wave move to the upside, which in my opinion could put us at about $5.30, because if you look at what happened in the previous cycle, in the third wave right here, we went above the 1.618 of the previous all-time high, and then we had a correction, which was the fourth wave move down, and then after that we went to the 2.618 extension, well, almost to the 2.618 extension in the fifth wave, and that was the end of the cycle. So if we want to do a similar thing in this cycle, the third wave would need to go above $5.30, and then we'll get some kind of fourth wave move down, and then the fifth wave should put us maybe at the tram line right here to touch it, because as you can see we already have 2 touch points, and if we top in, let's say, June, that would put the price at about $7.30. So we'll see if we get that. Right now we have been pretty much doing what we did in the previous cycle. As you can see here, we also had a 100% pump in November, and this is not really surprising, but keep in mind this happened at the end of November, not at the beginning, so it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens in the next 2 weeks. I really wonder if we will get another correction on the Bitcoin dominance chart, or if Cardano will just go sideways until like January, and then in January we get the third wave move up. It's hard to say right now, to be honest with you. I mean, yes, we are copying what we did over here, but if you can remember what happened in the previous cycle here, we pretty much went sideways for about 2 months before we actually had a pump, and we actually went sideways because Bitcoin dominance was going up during that time. And if that happens again, then there is a chance that we just continue doing this until like January, and then we get a pump, like I said. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts and if you want to support the channel. Like I said, gold members get one personal altcoin analysis per month, so if you're interested in that, check that out. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.